Today, in the United States, there's a gigantic problem going on with gay marriage. They want it to be accepted, but they make the people that look like who are against it out to be evil people. People that are against it are Christians. How are Christians evil? They don't do anything evil. They try to be as good as they can, and they try to help the world. They are not the evil ones. The evil ones are the homosexuals who are trying to shove it down Christians' throats. And then if they don't accept it, call them homophobic. There is nothing homophobic or even phobic about not liking the homosexuals to get married. Let me tell you why. If a homosexual male came up to me and wanted to talk to me, I'd have no problems talking to him. If he came up and wanted to shake my hand, I'd have no problem shaking his hand. I got no problems with him as a human being. But I have a problem with him as a homosexual. And the only reason I have a problem with that is because my God, who I follow as a Christian, says they are a monstrosity. They are not right. They are not supposed to be that way. He is against it. He calls them an abomination. So if my God calls them an abomination, and I sit there and accept their abomination, what does that make me? My God tells me not to accept it. I'm sorry. Doesn't mean I don't like you as a person. Doesn't mean I don't care about you as a human being. You know, you are what you are. But my Lord tells me not to accept you. Then I have no choice than not to accept you. It is not a phobia. It has nothing to do with fear. It has to do with respect to a higher power. My leader says no, so it's no. Simple as that. And I am not alone in that. There are millions of Christians in the world who back that up. I'm sorry. It's not our fault. You shouldn't be homosexual in the first place. You know, there was a study done in Africa last year about homosexuals, and the study was as followed. Obama was against his president for doing it, by the way, because Obama wants the gays and homosexuals to have freedom and to run free. That should already show you that they're not on the right path. Because, as you see, America today is going down the crapper. The reason it's going down the crapper is because they have completely turned to sin. But let's just tell you about this African story. The president of Africa said, if we're going to have a test done, and if the test comes out that homosexuals do it on purpose, they will all be thrown out of my country. But if they are born with it, they could stay in the country. He ended up kicking them all out. What does that tell you about the end results of the test? Huh? Because he's not going to just do that without having a whole bunch of tests done, now is he? No, he's not. Evil always pretends to be the victim. Let me say that again to you. Evil always pretends to be the victim. Remember this. This is why there are false rape statistics in the world. You understand? Evil always pretends to be the victim. This is why Palestine today is going, wah, wah. Israel wants to pound on us. Yeah, but what they don't mention to you is how Palestine stole the land from Israel in the first place. They don't mention that part. Evil always pretends to be the victim. Every woman out there collecting alimony after she cheated on her husband and the husband caught her, she's pretending to be the victim. Everybody and everything in this world who pretends to be a victim is evil. That evil always pretends to be the victim. Do I need to say it again? Has it stuck with your head yet? Did I make sense to you yet? Evil always pretends to be the victim. In the United States today, you hear it too about people always saying, oh, victim blaming, victim shaming. You see how that works right there? That's the wolf in sheep's clothing going, I'm not a wolf. Don't look at me. Look at the sheep over there. The sheep are to be blamed. Now before you all come down on me and start saying, well, what about real victims? Yes, but you know what the difference is between a real victim and one that pretends? A real victim's story never changes. It only gets more filled with detail as time goes by. But a fake victim, their story changes every single time you talk to them about it. They are evil. If a real woman gets raped, she will know the rapist, everything that she can remember about him. down to the size of his penis, if he had a foreskin, what she had to do to him. And even 2 years down the road, if you ask her again about her experience, she will tell you the exact same story. But that's not in the case with false rape accusations at all. And many mothers nowadays, just before they get divorced, all of a sudden get a domestic abuse report against the father, which leads to a restraining order, and then she uses that restraining order as an excuse in court to get custody over the child. And the whole time she is doing what? She is pretending to be a victim. Evil pretends to be a victim. I hope that's stuck to you all now, because I can't repeat it again. It's so obvious. You all should know this by now. The ones that scream the most for freedom and equality are the ones that are lying to your face the most as well. Victims, real victims, don't scream out and cry out for help. They usually get help from friends who push them into getting help. Fakers, liars, con artists, sociopaths, psychopaths, BPDers, MPDers, HPDers, all fake as the mental illness, okay? Remember that they have mental illness. The mental illness itself is faking life to wear a mask. When you put that mask on your face, you are faking, you are pretending you are evil. Evil always pretends. Always. Muslims blow up 9/11, blow up the World Trade Center, and 2-3 years later, everybody's saying, Islam is a peaceful religion. It's peaceful, everything's peaceful about it. Pretending. Because if you get anybody else, you take somebody off the street and you ask them a question how they really feel about it, they'll tell you to shut up or go away. Because it's too sensitive of an issue to talk about. Evil always pretends to be a victim. Ask any man on my channel, who's dealt with a woman and had to go to court about her, how she went from loving, caring woman who he slept with and had a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship with, or even just a one-night stand with her, but ask him how she changed really quick when she didn't get her way. Ask any guy out there how a woman changes if she does not get her way with that man. Evil always pretends to be a victim. This is why feminism can go around cutting all laws off to benefit man, to benefit women, and then pretend to be that women are the victim, because evil always pretends to be the victim. This is War Drones Fire. See you all later. Have a good day.